Oh guys, guess who's back? That's right. Old faithful, totally terrible Dell Studio that is now the mascot of this channel. It's time we make this PC fast again. You know the way we're going to do that? Linux. I've already put Linux on it, but then I replaced it with Windows 7 because I'm weird like that. Before I actually do anything with software though, first I'm going to have to put the SSD back in. Because right now this has its old mechanical hard drive back in which runs Windows 10. We don't want Windows 10, do we? Windows 10 is... You know my opinion on Windows 10. There it is, the cheeky blighter. Thought I'd lost it. It wasn't where I expected. Expertly removed battery. My box of tricks. Thankfully the SSD on the Dell Studio is incredibly easy to get to. Because the SSD is out of the computer. It's a magnetic hard drive. Terminology. Just have to pop up 3 screws, undo some clips. Robert, be your uncle, you are inside of your computer. Now, Mr. Hard Drive, you're free. Free as the wind. Ugh. On out. Let's get a look at you. For all you hard drive nerds. Canada Class B digital apparatus. But that's somewhere kind of useful. And now, these screws are such a pain to remove. This is not how you do it. And it's the way I do it, because I'm a daredevil. That was fun. She's out. And she's about to get put into a plastic bag. As the crucial SSD gets pulled out of that very noisy crisp packet. And this guy can go to sleep for now. He'll probably be called upon at some point again. But I have no immediate plans. Now I need to do all of that graft in reverse to put this guy in there. Not like that, because then nothing will be able to connect to it. Not gonna lie, that's some pretty janky looking fitment. Let's get this guy secured. It will currently have Windows 7 on it. We don't want Windows 7, do we? We want Linux, as I used to call it. Why put a screw hole there? Oh, if I can't get this back. Wondering if I just scuppered myself. Okay, we are done with screws, thank goodness. Go back plate. Oh look, it's Windows 7. And there's a bunch of rubbish on the desktop because I was messing around. Get used to Windows 7 because it will not be here for much longer. Let's cut to making the installer for ZorinOS. Okay guys, here we are on Zorin.com. Time has come to get an operating system for this computer for the third time at this point. So here we are right at the top, ZorinOS 18 Pro. Download for only $47.99, including the sales tax. Well, listen lads, I'm broke. And yeah, I'm broke, so I'm gonna get the free version. I don't want to subscribe to your newsletter. Thank you very much. And then we will use Balena Etcher to flash the image to the disk. This disk has a Windows 7 image on it. It's now going to be erased. And that is the flash complete. Now let's put it onto the laptop. Right, shunning the tripod is just me and my SanDisk. I don't remember which port it is. There's only one you can boot from on this laptop. One of its weird quirks. See how easy this install. Oh no, boot options. Just in the nick of time. Try or install ZorinOS. File system squash FS. Hope that there being a Windows partition on here isn't going to break things too much. This may very well be hung up, so I'm going to cancel the file. Oh, it literally just started moving. As if me turning the camera back on, I just made it work again. Give me the boot menu, give me the boot menu, boot menu, boot menu, boot menu, want a boot menu, it's Christmas, I want a boot menu. Same bloody B43, so pray that's still on my Mac. Gonna boot the computer, love. I'll need to set up my ZorinOS. Based on how slow this is being, I don't know how fruitful this is actually going to be. Try ZorinOS. Son. I hope this is a US keyboard, so you cannot see the screen. Yeah, this doesn't exactly feel too light. Install third-party software for graphics and Wi-Fi hardware and additional media formats. You probably should have used a lighter distro for this dinosaur computer, but oh well. Derp derp. We'll roll with it. This seems to be a pretty nice Linux distro. Install ZorinOS alongside Windows 7. Windows didn't give me the option to do that. Let's do it, because who knows, I might want Windows 7 again. Yep, partition the old disk and install this puppy. Previous changes have to be written to that. I didn't make any previous changes. Where are you? I'm in the GMT, son. Load. Lift Excelsior. What should we call the computer? So yeah, Dell Laptop Reborn, Dell Laptop Reborn again. Dell Laptop Immortal. Dell Laptop has no need to be reborn all these times. Oh, nice logo. Copying stuff. I should probably plug this computer in because the battery is a bit of a leisure battery. I'm not sure how much juice is in this thing. If it blacks out while installing, then bingo, one corrupt operating system. And we are done. That actually wasn't too long. Let's restart the computer. I know I don't have the B43 module, it's on a USB stick. Move the installation medium, but you have to eject it first. Then press enter. A lot of fan action going on here. Why am I fully expecting this to go purple? It's not Ubuntu. It is Ubuntu, it just has a different skin over it. Come on, Dell Studio, you can do this. Sorry. Things seem to be playing pretty smoothly, it's just taking a hot minute to load. There we go. There we go. Welcome to ZorinOS. I mean, it would help if I was actually on the window. Select the tool, why not? Open the menu to launch apps. Search for apps, find shortcuts to common location to the menu. I know that come from Mac and Windows. Desktop look with Zorin appears. Yeah, this is one of the big perks of this operating system is you can set the desktop to look like another operating system. I don't really know Linux that well, and you can find it a bit easier to navigate. Link your phone and computer with Zorin Connect. And find install apps. And actual Minecraft or the bootleg. The traffic going, I think, is Fraps. Next. Close. Alright, got a ZorinOS. First thing I want to know is I don't believe I have any network connectivity. First thing I'm immediately going to do upon getting this new desktop is plug in that USB stick and get the B43 module working, which if we don't know is the wireless NIC. It doesn't have. What's right here? It has a weird proprietary driver that I'm not allowed to distribute. Hence we must use alternative means to get the Wi-Fi working on here. Holy RS6, that's out. Typity, type. And I followed that. It was an episode of oh look, it's the Dell again. It's been many days, many weeks, many months. It's lovably infuriating. Tripod, I hate you. Thank you. Seem to remember this ZorinOS install wasn't exactly working correctly. There's an enormous hair in the corner of the screen. Seem to remember if I open literally any program at all, or not. That worked. And now it's broken. So ZorinOS in its current modern PC geared guise might not be the best choice for such a granddad of a computer. Brought these in case I want to reseat the RAM. That's literally the only program that doesn't work. These are just any heavy program that's broken. This computer does have a dodgy Wi-Fi thing. Yeah, it might just be the browser that's broken, so that might be fine after all. Shall we try and get Skyscraper Sim on here? Sorry, oh, that's the battery tone. Let's get Skyscraper on here. If Skyscraper's broken, then landfill for this computer. No, I'm kidding. Annoyingly, the disk I used to transfer stuff between these ancient computers packed in. And now it has to be reformatted. And I reformatted it on a Mac, so now it's the Mac format. Wow, a square with a USB port in it. I'm giving up using this tripod because it is just a pain. Anyway, freehand, here's our disk. We can try plugging it into the computer. Computer that wants to turn off, hold on. Recognise that there is a disk. The system hung for like a few seconds and then came back. The only guide you'll ever need. So this is basically Ubuntu. There should be a built-in disk utility. There you go. Disks. It's not even a disk. It's just it's a rectangle with a USB port in it. If you follow my Skyscraper Sim integration project. Bob. Nothing about macOS, so hope to Blazes Mac can recognise NTFS. Now I have 126 gig volume and Bob, and there we go, folder's empty. You can take a holiday from the computer. Computer can stay there. Let's see, can my MacBook recognise this? Apparently this is 100% charged. I'll need an external one of these because Apple. Not because Apple is just conforming to the times. Strictly speaking, being in Skyscraper Sim is probably not a good idea. Why are you lagging? I have 10 CPU cores. We got the Bob folder anyway. Well, this is counterintuitive. I'm on a Mac but I'm pressing Linux. This ain't gonna work. 126 gigs broken. Let's get the Lenovo because that has a Linux Skyscraper Sim. I've just downloaded something for nothing then. You're gonna boot under your own Steam, or do you want a drink? Excuse me, USB hub, I'm trying to do stuff here. Let me see the screen. I can't see the screen. There you go, there's Bob. Now, where's my... Are you gonna load? Oh, there's nothing in it, okay. Sorry. Can I copy it in anyway? And will it just automatically expand? Of course Bob's going to be tiny if this is already apt install Gipperted. Go. Oh look, it's a G-part. Dude, where's my external drive? It looks like I only have a 64 gig SSD anyway, or something like that. There we go. The external drive is literally bigger than the SSD inside this computer. I mean, this really should just be the size of the whole drive. There we go. Yes, I know. The operating system's not on the drive. I'm making the thing even smaller, actually. Audi RS6. Let's get rid of the Apple partition. Now that's all that's allocated. Unallocated space. Now if I go in this, there you go. Which will cause loss of data. Now can I use my drive? Where's you gone, love? Bob. Right, so you, my friend, are coming with me on my clipboard. And you'd better transplant yourself into there. Good lord, that was quick. Oh no, that's a job, isn't it? There's a Bob. There's a Skyscraper. It's a Skyscraper folder. Can I just run it off of Bob? That would be so... I can't run anything right now because I did have the dependencies, but it was on the old Ubuntu, so this isn't going to run. That ain't going to run. Now, what were those packages called? Dell Laptop Immortal. What the Audi RS6? Right. Don't have a network connection, do I? Because Broadcom. I keep trying to right click like it's on a Mac. Because I'm going to have to USB tether my phone just to get these items because... There we go. Caveman's internet set up. Hey, tell me you can't even copy the terminal line. And you better not auto scroll back down here. Like my fingers get a workout then. Brilliant. The laptop can now see the outside world. Will Skyscraper Sim run? Do that. Okay, so the console... Whoa, the console didn't respond. The program opened anyway. Let's start simple. Literally. It's dead. Oh no. Simulator control panels ready. So... Not awful FPS. Okay, so I can run Skyscraper. Why can't I run the web browser? Let me try a bigger building. Well, this is much worse FPS. I'm on the Lenovo. I tried random activity. I'm not even going to try that on this. So I just know it'll not end well. Mezzanine floor. Doors closed. Well, I think we can safely say the Dell Studio is kind of back now. I'd still be curious to know what happened to my Windows 7 install and why I can't get to that anymore. One last experiment. Now that I have a network connection via this thing, can I now open the web browser? Audi RS6 I can't, so that doesn't need to share the internet connection with a brick. Oh, Audi RS6. I left that plugged in. Can't eject the disk now, so I just have to do this.